It's our new truck. This is our 2005 Ford F-350 6.0 diesel Powerstroke truck, dump truck. It's a lot taller than it looks. 6'1". So what is that? 8 feet tall? Pretty big. So, what we have here is a roadworthy, functioning dump truck that will allow us to clean up the property and get a lot of work done. On the downside is all the things we need to fix, but that's all right. We love fixing things. Let's go over everything we need to do. These tires, they are not great. We got some tread, just barely enough, but we're gonna replace them. We got some gouges and dry rot. We don't like that. This dump bed is rusty. This is 20 years old. 20 years of rust. So, I think the plan is, we have a lot of plans. There is enough structure left to use it as is. However, at some point in the near future, we're going to clean all this up, reinforce it, cut out the rotten parts, including this wooden deck. It's rotted. It needs to be replaced. But for now, it will still certainly allow us to gut our farmhouse and dump everything that we rip out of there into the landfill. The main frame rail here is solid. I don't see any holes or major problems with that. All these little thinner crossbars are rotted out. So yeah, we may end up replacing everything above this main frame rail. Ooh, didn't I mention we have this shiny new Tractor Supply work box? $429. Hey, and the warranty. Wow. Big spender. This did come with a Western plow wiring and frame mount, which is awesome. We'll just gotta find ourselves a plow now. The dump bed controls. Do these work when the car's off? No. I was told that this truck needs some glow plugs. It starts, but it's a little rough. I already did a cold start this morning. It's more rough on the cold start. I feel like perhaps the pistons with the glow plugs are firing correctly and the other ones are lagging behind, which causes it to struggle a little bit. Let's start her up right now and see what we got. Yeah, that was fine since it ran for about 10 minutes already this morning. Fires right up after it's warm. Here's our lovely 6.0 diesel engine. Is this the most hated Ford diesel engine out there? I hear a lot of problems that people have. I've never had one before, and I get mixed reviews. I really wanted the flatbed dump option, and I looked for months, and this is the only one in my price range in the Northeast United States. I guess it's a rare bird. This has had a lot of work done, as far as I was told. It just had the high pressure oil pump replaced along with the IPR. and the oil cooler. Previous to that, I was told the EGR was replaced as well as some of the injectors. I'm not really sure why, what happened there. The reason I wanted the flat dump was so we can use it for, rocks and dirt, but also take these sides off and be able to load materials on pallets and things like that in here. More versatile, in my opinion, than the other options. I was told that when this was brand new, it was working as a log truck at a lumber mill. So I'm guessing this back metal thing, what do you call that? I don't know, guards the back window. It's so tall because I believe they just loaded this thing up with logs or sawed lumber and hauled it around the lumber yard. I don't think it got much road use, which is why the frame, let's look at the frame. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can see that with the snow washing out the lighting. At least for the Northeast where salt is on the road, this looks pretty good. The first thing we're going to do here is fix the dump bed walls. They're pushing outward, so we have to fix that, straighten them, and extend them higher. I'm going to turn this thing around so the tailgate is over here, easier to work on. Oh yeah, that's way better. So what we're going to do here, if you look down this side especially, it is angled out, which is fine if the bed's only 20 inches tall. I do want to add like 2 feet to this. First thing we got to do is take this off. Looks like this pocket is pretty straight up and down, as well as this one. Maybe this one's bent a little. This one, however, is very crooked. So, how are we going to fix that? Do we bend it back, or do I just shave off this 2x4 so it is able to go straight up and down? I'm going with option number 2 in this moment. Let's see. This goes in this far, so we're going to draw a little line. I think if we take this, sliver off there. Here, let me do an actual draw. If we remove this little sliver from the whole side of this board, it will allow the bottom to kick out further and cause this support to be more plumb. We're going to do it on this test board before we do it on the real thing. Not too terrible. We got a little bit of a wedge. Let's see. We just got to shave off a little more and we'll be in good shape. I think it all lines up good enough. Actually, I think if I just smash this, we'll be in good shape. I think if I put this, check it out. I put this inside like this, give it some stability. Better. Hold on. Now let's do that. Oops, upside down. Oh yeah, much better. Much more stable. So I decided instead of cutting what's already on these sidewalls, I'm just gonna take those off and use these ones. We're gonna use some better fasteners that should not snap from vibrations and whatnot. Much better. Pretty much as perfectly plumb as we're gonna get. The back of this is also very slanted out, but I don't care about that as much. And then this side looks pretty good. The next thing we need to do is extend these walls taller. I think before I go any further, we need to secure these corners. Either maybe I'll weld down a piece of angle here for this to fasten into. How'd that sound? We don't want any welding sparks on the glass, do we? No, we do not. Since it's pretty cold out, we're going to do a little bit of a preheat here. So, I'm not a welder. I've only welded a handful of times and it's been quite a while. But I do have this little 120 volt Harbor Freight wire, flux core wire welder. Let's see what happens. Maybe it worked. Well, it's welded. I don't see any cracks. It's probably not the best. We'll just have to see. This is a good practice because it'll be bolted onto this board. If it ever cracks loose, it's not going to fly off onto the road. Feel good about it. Let's take care of the rest of it. I don't think we need a washer out here, do we? Great. Gotta get some paint on there and we'll be all done on this side. I'll just do the other side without recording. You don't need to see me do all that again. So check it out. My welds are kind of junk. But this one turned out pretty good. Not bad for not ever welding. Hardly ever welding. And if you think about it, look at these factory welds on this box. Look at this. This is all junk also. So, you know, the difference between that and this, when it's painted, is really all not that much different. So I'm pretty sure that's going to hold up just fine. got our second level of walls up. I'm going to leave this as is, because this has to come in and out. Might probably have to put some handles on this too. There's no good way to hold on to pull this out of here. There's no easy way to get up here. I'm 6'1". This is at least a little over 4 feet off the ground. I think I need to make a step that goes in the hitch here. So now we're just going to send it. Yeah. So we're back here at the farm now. I'm standing in front of this big pile of trash we made while cleaning out the house. We need to get this all cleaned up and out of here so we can continue the demo inside the house. So we're going to see how much of this I can pile into the truck. I think I can get most of it. So I can definitely fit a lot more in here, but I've never driven this truck with a load, and I've never dumped the dump with a load, so I don't want to overdo it and have to end up unloading this by hand. I just picked up this 10 by 12 mesh tarp. Definitely can't be going down the road with an unsecured load. I picked up these Harbor Freight bungees, and they are hardly even stretchy. I guess you win some and lose some over there. I hope we can make this work. Yeah. You win some, you lose some with Harbor Freight. These bungees hardly even stretch. And look at this. First, just tearing right out of the package. It's hardly even under any tension. Well, we are loaded up. And as secure as we're gonna get. Let's take a look up top. It looks pretty good. let's head on out. So I'm gonna end this video here. We got our new truck, putting it to good work already. Once I do some of the other repairs that are needed on here, I'm sure I'll make another video on all that. For now, we're gonna focus on finishing, gutting the house. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll get that all finished and you'll be watching what we come up with. Thanks for watching, everyone. Some of these are heavier than they look. Ooh. This driveway is a sheet of ice under the snow. Liz and I both slipped yesterday. Looking forward to summer and just chilling on this porch.